for us wherever we are. And I say, He's safe, He's safe, He's safe. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we are here to continue our normal campaign and the analysis and the eye-opening issues concerning our movement for total Biafra freedom. Great Biafrans, my heart feels so heavy, and I said, may the family of those that lost their loved ones in the hands of the military that our governors are bringing in our land or forming in our land, I said, may them take heart. Thank God that what is playing today have proven that IPOB is not anywhere near crime that have been taking place in Biafra-Land. Rather, IPOB have been there on top of their voice on Radio Biafra, on BTV, and every other platforms of IPOB, private media warriors, have been shouting on top of their voice since 2021 till now, kicking against crime, kicking against any manner of criminality in Biafra-Land. But these politicians who began to fund criminality and insecurity were doing this thing desperately just to tarnish the image of IPOB, but nevertheless, all their effort have become a failed one. But still, they are still pushing, making more mistakes. You know, when people are very desperate, they will make more mistakes in their approach. Our politicians have shown that they are not well learned in terms of governing the people. You see, you cannot subdue the voice of the people by intimidation or by killing or by harassment. No. When something is ripe or when something is matured, you can't stop that. This is something I want our politicians to know. We all want to live together as sisters, as mothers, as fathers, as brothers, as family we are. Every Igbo man, that is why it is called common value. Every Igbo man, we are all one family. We are all one family. We are all one family. I repeat. When our politicians begin to understand this particular word, people with common value, this common value spirit is what made the Europeans cherish their citizens. This is what made them go extraordinary mind in providing for their own citizens. But because of the mix-up we have in Africa and some African leaders who does not understand what is called politics have begun or have continued to misbehave in terms of dispensing what is called spirit of politics. Politics is all about taking good care of your people, protecting your people, very, very active, protecting your own people, providing for your own people. So that provision you are making for those people of yours is what the foreigners who come into that land will enjoy. Today, most of us are in abroad. We are not born here. Because of we come here in a land where the politicians understand what is called politics, and they implement the word politics by taking care of their own people, by going extraordinary mind, making sure that their people are completely safe, their people are they completely feel comfortable, then that their activeness in their people now is what we are enjoying. This is why they provide security for their people, perfect one. This is why they provide other social amenities to their people, perfect ones. So those who come into that place will enjoy it. But sometimes when I look at our politicians, I say, I don't know what have come over these people. Everything they do, they must do everything that will go against the people. Everything that people is against is what you found majority of African politicians implementing. Whatever their people, that will help their people, or whatever that will bring smile to the face of their people, become a crime to them. It becomes a crime, a very serious crime. So in this kind of spirit, you begin to wonder, what is these people really stand for? I thought that this government is supposed to be in our own side. What is these people turning into? Till today, especially, I keep on saying it. When I have studied all the character of the worst politicians ever in this world, our Igbo politicians are the worst of all. I don't know if it is court. Maybe there's something, a place they initiate them to work against their people as a logo of that court, in order way for them to remain in politics. I don't know, but I am totally in doubt. I don't think there is any court in this world that will make people who parading themselves as leaders of the people begin to work against them. The only thing they would do is to work against their own people in order way to remain in politics. I don't think so. Because if there is, this thing could have started from the white. But if white can take care of their own people, travel far away African land to invade Africa, to steal the resources from Africa to come and take care of their own people, then that gives me the doubt that such thing does not exist. Maybe there are something playing somewhere, which we may not, maybe we may know, yet not discovered. But I pray we discover it. I pray we discover what is playing. Now, I want to start from all the recent videos that have been trending recently. I want to start from there. There is one young boy. You know, most of you are not paying attention on media. I keep record on media. There is this one young guy. This guy is on Facebook. That guy, although now he's already been apprehended, the guy is on Facebook, very active on Facebook. Very active on Facebook. That guy, when they kidnapped Mazi and Kanu in Kenya, that guy attacked me severally on Facebook. Then later, you know, most of these guys, they are not intelligent enough. You know, although people with criminal mandate, they are not intelligent enough. That's one thing about them. They do things anyhow. That guy was that guy that was holding AK-47. That was November 2021. That guy, I've been monitoring that guy. You know, that guy was the guy holding AK-47 that said, you know, in Imo State. He was in one bush in Imo State. He said that this gun that he is holding, that the DOS are talking nonsense. He said it on that video. I'm trying to get that video since arrest of that guy. I couldn't lay hand on that video because I saved that video, but I don't know what happened to my. I forgot that I changed my device. So mistake I made that I didn't transfer that into my Google account because most of all those evidence I used to transfer into my Google account so that whenever I lay hand on any device, it will be automatically transferred into my device, if I register my name on Google, it will transfer automatically. But I don't know, I didn't save it. That guy was the guy that said that DOS and Mazi are talking nonsense. That the people will hear that nobody will collect this gun from his hand, that nobody will lay hand on this gun until, they'll always put Mazi and Kanu in their scandal until Mazi and Kanu is released. But all those things is a well-blood this thing. I laugh. Why I laugh then I commented on that particular video because that video was posted by Simon Eberima. I commented there. I said, well, if that gun you are holding is for protection of the people of Biafra in Biafra-Land, is for protection for the people against terrorism of the Fulani. I commented and I said, you will hold that gun, heaven will be with you, earth will be with you. But if that gun is the gun you are holding to commit crime, because I knew that Simon is a master of crime. I say, if that gun is the gun to commit crime and cause havoc in Biafra-Land, you will not end well. I remember that I commented on that post. They came attack begin from autopilot. But the man now that these people are confessing that they were the one that kidnapped the man and killed. Remember what I said here about this successful kidnapping and successful ransom taking. Another thing is to kidnap somebody. Another thing is to successfully cash out of that ransom, of that whatever money you may place on the person's head. Kidnapping may be easy to achieve, but the ransom taking with that high profile government individuals involvement, you can never succeed in cashing out any successful, making success in taking ransom. Go and tell take it to CIA, take it to FBI, take it to the world standard police institution. They will tell you that this man knows what he's talking about. I may go out here now. Some group of people will envelop me with gun. Yes, normally. Even though if I'm with gun, as far as my hand is not laid on trigger, and their own gun is already pointed at me, already their hand is already on trigger, I don't have to do anything with the gun on my waist. I will leave it there. I will leave that gun where it is. Because if I make any shaking, if I make any move, I may lose my life. You can only pull your own when you saw the movement from afar with a little bit distance. Then you get ready. That's something you get ready. As soon as you get ready, before their hand go on trigger, your own hand may go before them. Then you have the ground. Whoever that pull trigger first has the ground. He has the ground at that moment. That is how the gun. That is the rules of guns. I may go out there and somebody just suddenly block me there. I don't have, even if I have gun in my waist, I don't have to make any movement. I will obediently follow them. Then what they will not succeed easily is to take ransom. That is where security will involve. Look at what is happening in Biafra-Land all this while. Somebody will be kidnapped. They will go to police station and lay complaint that this person has been kidnapped. Police will ask for mobilization fee of 1 million naira, 1.5 million, 2 million naira. If I lie, let police commissioner in Enugu, let police commissioner in Anambra come out and debunk this now I'm saying. Go and ask anybody. You see, IPOB will continue telling the world the truth. Because I said, Mazi Nnamdi said it, and I said it severally. Many people in IPOB have said it. The only thing that will give us Biafra is truth. You see this Biafra, it can never be restored like other nations. We will have many obstacles, but the only thing that will deliver us is our truth, transparency, which IPOB now have been vindicated more and more. We are being vindicated by hour, by minute, by day, by week. Every week, people begin to confess. There is one Twitter conversation that one of our Igbo brother were attacking their group, that he knows that many things that is going on in Biafra-Land are not IPOB, but he always target on IPOB because they ask them to stop IPOB by all costs. The young man, I don't know what come over him that make him confess it. In their own group, he said because they asked them to stop IPOB at all costs. So for him, he said for over 3 years. Do you know so that in that confession of that young man is not ordinary? It's not ordinary. When you see a confession like that, it's not ordinary. That is what we call mystery. He may not know what he was doing that particular time he is saying that word out of anger. Because if you watch his voice, there is anger in him. He is referring to that his group. That upon all his effort that he has put in place, that the politicians are not letting their effort to manifest, not letting them to work, because politicians are doing the worst. That's what they said, politicians are doing the worst. Because the guy from Ebonyi, the guy who made that confession on Twitter, was Ebonyi on a live conversation on Twitter. He said, how can government now say they should tag the killing in Ebonyi church? They should tag it as IPOB. Just imagine. He said the government called them because these are the one Nigerian. This group I'm talking about is all these hardcore Nigeria, one Nigerianist. He said, how can government call them and tell them to tag the killing of Funani? What the Funani? He said, this is Funani. When it's Funani, they should let them know that this is Funani. He said, but he know that he had been working to ensure that IPOB are being tagged bad name. But at the end of the day, IPOB will come out and say they are not the one. They are not the one. That he even tell them it's you. He will tell them it is you people. It's not that he doesn't know that it's not them, but he's putting it on them. But this one now, how can they put this one on IPOB? He's challenging their group. Everybody was quiet in that. He said he's very, very angry. He is very, very angry. That is why I told them, there is nothing that is playing in our land that our politicians are not the ones sponsoring them. They sponsor Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa fell. When they were there shouting, water, 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 I told them that most of these guys, I told one of the, that's one man I told, I said, do you know that Simon Ekpa is working hand to hand with Osare Dokubo? But today, all those things have been revealed. because we handle it very perfectly. Because there's something they wanted to use that guy to achieve in Biafra-Land. That thing they wanted to use the guy to achieve was this thing now. This thing now, these governors have taken upon themselves. They want to create internal war within the Biafrans. And this is the calculative measure the Caliphate have put in place. Caliphate has vowed that they will never engage Biafrans in a total pronounce or clearing declaration of war. They will never. That they are going to fight Biafrans secretly. And they are not going to do it by themselves. They are not going to do it by Britain. Britain advised them, said, you people should fight these people with their own people. This is what the British commissioner, the woman told them. The former British, is it Carol line or whatever? That's what he told you, advised them. I told you that I told all of you. Before they removed that woman, I said, look at the advice the woman. And this discussion took place in Gowon's house. And the Vice President Shetima were there. Shetima were there. And a Yoruba man who is what do you call it? Personal assistant to one of the top politicians in Yoruba, were there. This is the person that came out and reviewed this thing and said, look at the plans of these people. And he said, look, he said, our people should be very, very careful. That the fight they're going to fight you people is not that they are going to bring the people from your own land so that this thing will be an internal heavy crisis. That is why when Simon Ekpa began that, you don't know why the reason why the DOS kept him quiet. When he began this thing, DOS keep quiet because there is a way, because this thing we have already know the plans of the enemy. There is a way we could have tackled this thing. Or it doesn't take IPOB anything to command ESL to go and discover where Simon Ekpa and his boys were operating, making the kidnapping and assassination and committing all atrocities in the land. It doesn't take them anything to say, go there and discover them, run them up, finish all of them. But things are not done that way. If you do it that time, politicians have gotten what they want. Because that is how this will work. Politicians, the caliphate have gotten what they want. They say, okay, they have now started killing themselves. This is exactly what we want. Those people you are going to kill, that Simon Ekpa is leading into crime against the restoration of Biafra. Those people you are going to kill are then not Biafrans. This is common sense. Those people you are going to forget about, yes, they are doing something that is not welcome in our land. They are committing crime. They are not in the same mission with IPOB. But this is something you have to handle very carefully, but very professional, because of do not allow it to trigger internal crisis. Many things that IPOB is enduring, is to avoid internal crisis. Let me tell you something. In freedom movement, the worst thing you must avoid is internal crisis. The worst thing you must avoid is internal crisis. And the Britain know, the caliphate know that we have this consciousness of controlling our territory not to trigger any internal hatred. Because that's the worst thing that any man can have. Because your home is your resting place. If you watch what is playing today, you will discover that the caliphate has gone back to their drawing board. and draw a new map. What is this new map? Though it's not a new map, it's old ideology which Gowan regretted after Biafran genocide. Gowan said, if we have known that the Igbos love power and the money at this level, that he couldn't have engaged our beloved late father, Odumoye Ojukwu, into war. That's what he could have done. He could have select some people and fund them and allow them to go and face him. And that is exactly what is going on today. They have funded Hope of them. They have funded him. In other words, go there and start killing the youth. Either IPOB or no IPOB, kill them. Destroy their property, destroy their people's property in order way to weaken them in their demand for freedom. This is the only way we can do it. And Hope Uzodinma is doing it. Ebonyi governor is doing it. Enugu state governor is doing it. Not that we don't know. We know all these things. As we are saying it now, where they sit, they will say, these people, they know everything. They know all our movement. They know all our plans. And they are doing it. Where does Osoro Kubo come from? Osoro Kubo, is he not an Igbo man? Is he not a Biafran man? Have you asked yourself, what motivates him in having the spirit of killing their own? What is the motive behind the spirit of killing their own? Because people have released funds. They are funding them. Do the fight for us. We cannot do it. Today, Funanis have surrendered the Yoruba land. With the help of the Yorubas. This is how this thing works. Fulani, don't expect them to come. That's what I said. Both the Funanis who are kidnapping people in the southeast and they're succeeding in taking ransom 100 million, 50 million, 10 million, 20 million. I said, our people is involved. When I said it 2022, many people did not understand. I said, our people is involved. Without the help of our people, without the involvement of our people, they won't succeed. Because this is what we study as a security measure. I'm expert in security. There's nothing you want to tell me about security. I will tell you how things work. There are something that happened in this. This is the far land that I'm not. This is not my land. There's something that happened in the area where I lived once at a time. And this thing weird, I told the man, I said, people who did who attend this thing, they are not far from here. Because if they are far from here, they will not succeed. Because this area is the area that they know that all the forces, retired forces, either army or police, this is area they live. This area, you can never see phone snatchers with big bike. You can never see anything. If they try it within a short time, within 2 minutes, most of them will become a victim of death or arrest. But this time around, they came, they go. I said, watch out. There are some individuals who have joined them from here. And that is why these people were able to succeed. It's not up to 1 week. Because it's a very tight security zone. It's not up to when they catch them. They figure those people out and arrest them. Because of what? They came to rent apartments at this area. They meet up all the requirements to rent apartment. They rented it. That's security for you. But as their movement, they begin to trace them with camera. How these people, what are they doing, this and that. They catch, under 1 week, they catch them. The other man came to me and said, you African, they call me African. He said, African. He said, what you said, what you told me is true. I said, if you watch what happened, normally, I said, have any of them, people who have made attempts at the past, did they go out here without being arrested or some of them being shot? Why did this one go? Because when this thing happened, immediately under 2 minutes, police block the other side, block this side, block this side, block this side. They use a helicopter, begin to patrol up, where the machine begin to go to the street. Machines begin to go to the street. At the end of the day, nobody sees how these people go. I said, these people, they are somewhere in the compound within. I said, they didn't go out anywhere. They are somewhere in the compound within. I said, which compound is that? That boy today, let me check if I can see this boy. Let me check this. I'm coming. I will show you now. I heard that they have arrested Akokoko because the guy went to Akokoko hotel, spray up to 2 million naira in Akokoko's birthday. This is what I call, sometimes I say our politicians, I don't know the kind of people they are. Are you arresting somebody? I am not in support of any crime. After all, this is what we have been warning. And look at this boy here. Look at the boy I'm talking about here. This small boy sitting down. All of you should check this boy. This boy sitting down. The one sitting down. The small one, not the big one. The small one. This boy was the boy holding AK-47 2021 November. Talking nonsense. This is one of the Simon Ekpa boy. This boy is always active on Facebook. He don't want to hear anything concerning IPOB. Because why he loves Simon Ekpa? Because he lead them into crime. He encouraged them to bastardize the Biafra-Land through crime. And that crime began to pay him. When this House of Rep member were kidnapped, they said it's IPOB. According to the guy from Ebony, what he confessed, he said the government asked them to be tagging everything on IPOB. Now, confession have started. Did this boy mention IPOB because he knew that everybody know him? He knows. He knows because he's very, very active on Facebook, this boy. He know that everybody know his face. That's why he did not mention IPOB. Even when the security officer was asking, are you a IPOB member? He said no. Because he know. You know that we know his face. Now, why I am treating this case first, before I will go to Alod Ejimako's nonsense he's doing, trying to deceive moron like him, not me, not like he can't deceive. Alod Ejimako can never place my reasoning into kind of thinking. No, Alod Ejimako to me is a zero. Alod Ejimako is an irrelevant criminal. So let me finish this issue of our politicians. Now look at what they have done. And everything that is happening in Biafra is a mystery. Look at what happened to Soludo. People from Isuofia, from their own village, from Soludo hometown, people that went to for housing job where they are building house. The same military they informed surrounded them and executed them in the name of they are executing IPOB. So every youth now being cited in Biafra-Land is IPOB. Now I ask, are you giving order to kill IPOB? When have people claiming their indigenous identity become a crime? Do you see what I'm talking about? They will start something that they will not finish. So I want to ask Soludo, I want to ask Governor of Enugu, I want to ask Governor of Ebonyi State, I want to ask Governor of Abia State, I want to ask Governor of Imo State, I want to ask Governor of River State, Cross River State, Delta State, Bayelsa. I want to ask all of you. So when have people identifying themselves with the original identity become a crime? In which under constitution have this thing become a crime? So only Biafrans cannot identify themselves as Biafra, but a Yoruba man can identify himself as a Yoruba man. Hausa man can identify himself as an Hausa man. Fulani man can identify himself as a Fulani man, no crime. But when a Biafra man come out and say, I'm a Biafra, so it become a crime. So that crime does not even deserve any other thing not to extraordinary extrajudicial killing. Is that what the crime is worth for? Somebody saying, I am indigenous person of so. So it become a crime. It become a crime known to this world we live. Why I'm saying this thing is, whatever all of you are doing, make sure you keep the record of your actions. You know, our people, I have trying to tell our people to keep record of every damn thing that is going on. Because we don't want tomorrow. Some individuals, some unguided individual will say, forgive and forget. Because forgive and forget, that is the method to destroy society. Do you know why in a white man's land, in a developed world, every single crime you commit, you pay for it? Do you know why? In order way to keep the society clean. Because if I commit and I go to court, they said, forgive him. And the judge by court the constitution and forgive me. That act from the judge of forgiving me and I go free, somebody by the side, that action alone will encourage somebody. It will not encourage only one person. It will encourage multiple people to go into that same crime I went to. That's why it's very dangerous. I remember vividly when IPOB, some elders from our land met with Buhari administration. I asked them, this man committed no crime. What did Buhari said? Because they have already put everything in place in court. Buhari said he has nothing to do, that the court will decide. Then, as God so have it, Nnamdi cannot commit no crime. Find under any constitution to indict him. What happened? The court decide, because court found no reason to nail him. Because what is demanding is for freedom, which requires sensitive engagement. Judge discharged him and acquitted him according to the law, not according to mercy, not according to grace. There is nothing called tampering justice with mercy. I am referring this word because let me tell you people, you see, when a stooges, do you know our politicians are stooge? They are stooge. They are purely stooge. Let me tell you, when stooges are making utterance, you're supposed to be very, very intelligent to capture their word. The Deputy House of Speaker talking about tampering justice with mercy. Have you asked this man, he called himself a learned man, have you asked the so-called learned man, what do he mean? Have you, all of you call him Honorable Kanu, what exactly do you mean by tampering justice with mercy? In a constitution and a such high profile case, you are bringing an utterance of tampering justice with mercy. Under which motive are you tampering justice with mercy? Under which motive are you tampering justice? Because already they have already packaged something which Mr. Lloyd is aware of. Let me tell you now, Lloyd is about to accomplish the mission they paid him for. I want all of you to pay attention on what I want to explain here. And everything I will explain here, I want you to take pen and paper. Write them down. Write them down. If it doesn't happen, then know it that I have changed. Because there's nothing I tell you here that have never happened. When I said that Lloyd, I was the first person who began to shout on top of my voice. I said, Lloyd Ejimako is working for Nigeria government. That I had intel. Before the discovering of the money that Nigeria government had paid into his account, nobody believed me until I don't know what transpired within them and Nigeria state. They published Lloyd Ejimako on the news, on the Punch News, about the contract of something 300 and something million naira. Then questions begin to rise from there. But when I said it, nobody believed me. I said, this man, he have given contracts to make sure that IPOB is destroyed. But little does he know that destroying IPOB simply means destroying Mazi and Kanu. I said, does Lloyd aware that destroying IPOB is a systematically or indirectly destroying Mazi and Kanu? And that is when I encourage every Biafran, despite whatever that is happening, that they may not tolerate. I said, because of this innocent man and the other innocent Biafran youth in various prisons across Nigeria, I said it in our meeting. I said, because of these people, I wouldn't want any of you to be provoked by the attitude of siblings of Mazi and Kanu. Or I wouldn't want any of you to be provoked and abandon this struggle out of anger of what may be playing within the family of Mazi and Kanu. I said, please. I said, because the tax ahead is huge. They asked me, what is the tax ahead? I said, because Lloyd now, who are working with Nigeria government, are very close to our leader. And this is a sign of danger. And they asked me in the meeting, say, what's this leadership doing? I said, the leadership know. They know this thing I'm talking about. They know. I hope they know. That's what I responded to in the meeting. I said, I hope that leadership know, but I'm very sure 100% that they know. Maybe they are monitoring the situation. Because I know how our people behave. Our people don't have this deep down spirit of sacrifice. Over here, now after all, I'm the one spending. Still, I feel because many of them have beginning to say it. We are the ones spending for this struggle. Then some group of people are there trying to sabotage it. Now, Mazi and the Kanu family are the front line of sabotaging IPOB. Many people say it. Many people begin to say, I'm not ready for this. I say, if you are not ready, I say, half freedom fighting is more dangerous than the. I said, all of us must resist. We must be courageous to finish the race. That is the only way our land can be healed. Are you now seeing now what did our Lord Ejimako wrote on his plan? Do you know why he announced the court date of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Most of you doesn't know what happened. It wasn't in his intention to announce, to give update on the court date of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is tomorrow, 10th. What made him do it? Because of Nigerian newspaper publish it ahead. So in other way not to look as if what IPOB media warriors are saying about him is true, he now ran to his wall and published the court date. All of you shouting now, when did our Lord publish that court date? When did he publish the court date? Is it not on Thursday evening? When did Nigeria publish this court date? Is it not on Wednesday evening? On Thursday, he ran to his wall and published it because they have made it public. The same thing he did in going to lay hands on the file that was not authorized by him to lay his hand upon. It's the same thing he wanted to do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He wanted to keep it secret out of IPOB knowledge so that he will go and strike the deal. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how they are going to do it. Let me tell you what Alloy Ejimako have concluded with Nigerian state. What they wanted to do is unannounced. They will take him to court. The same thing that happened to a court of appeal against the IPOB prescription is what they wanted. The same thing. He keep it secret. He didn't tell us anything until they go there and he went there and signed the document. Alloy Ejimako did not challenge. He went there to confirm it. He went there to confirm the illegal proscription of IPOB. He went there to activate it, to confirm it and say, yes, tag them terrorists. He signed as a lawyer. Then Nigeria courts publish it. Do you know why they publish it? Why they quickly did do that? It's because of what you are seeing today in the Southeast. It's because of the formation of this security. This military by Soludo, Hope Odema, and other governors. Because without confirmation of that thing, if they form that military and ask them on media to kill IPOB, it will raise a very big question in the international community. So in other way, Alloy Ejimako to help them, he went secretly and endorsed that illegal proscription of IPOB in other way to activate the killings of the youth in the Southeast. People are not calculative. To activate what is happening now, the massacre of innocent youth. That is where this is another strategy. You know, Simon Ekpa was hired to make the Biafra struggle look childish. He began with childishness. When you see that the childishness is not working anymore, they now advise him to go into crime immediately. And he went into crime. Remember when they started new, he will be dishing order, talking nonsense. I have gone to South Korea, I have bought warship, I have bought flight jet, I have bought this. We are going to buy this. We are going to buy. Everybody was laughing because people like me, everybody were laughing. Anytime somebody will send me one of utterances email, I will laugh. I don't know why I laugh. Instead of you to be serious, I say, this is childish now. So that is, if we imagine me knowing that he is being childish, this is how many other intelligent men and women out there will be looking at saying, nah, this Biafra something, other couple are only home has. Because there are people who does not tolerate childishness, they walk away. That was the first mission they asked him to activate. Make it very childish. Then when he see that people are not, he now starts claiming the responsibility of killing the Igbo officers in Nigeria uniform. He now start killing. When he see that the killing are not working, he now starts cash snatching, kidnapping, burning of houses, burning of businesses, damaging of things in Biafra-Land. That's how. Then that was exactly what landed him where he landed him, because that is where, for that time he was doing those childishness, IPOB cannot, we don't have any reason to write petition against him. Because everybody has right to crack joke on their private platform, which he was cracking. It's part of content creating, and they monetize his page. So what we are looking at that end, maybe all those fake announcements he's making is to draw crowd to his page and to cash out by the month end, because he needs money. He is desperate with money. That guy is desperate for money. So we didn't do it until when he starts killing and snatching and then IPOB wrote a petition, and that petition yield a very good fruit by arresting him. Immediately, is it not when Alod Ejimako went and carried the file because they want to achieve something? That thing they want to achieve is, if you want to kill a dog, tag that dog a bad name. Even like, I am drying fowl here. I am drying chicken here. This fowl, this dog, come here and eat it. It may not be the dog, it may be somebody from the compound that took that caught the chicken. But they want to kill that dog. They will first of all tag the dog a bad name. But look at how God paid Soludo. It's not up to a week of his formation of his security and the hope was of them bringing Osari Kubo boys. What did they do? Because Osari Kubo, he hates the Igbo youth with passion. What did he do? His own brother from a grown-up boy, who is hustling for life, genuinely, they surrender them and waste their life in the name of they are Ipob. This thing that happened to Soludo is a sign. God have given him sign. Come, that place you are going to is not good for you. Come back. That is the sign. Many people don't understand that God allowed him to kill his own blood, the same community, so that it won't be like this thing happened to far away from his house, so that they will say they are lying, they are criminal. We know this one now. How is Soludo is going to face the family of these people and tell them, I killed them mistakenly? Does that okay? You see somebody, okay, even though these people are criminals, as them claim earlier, before the truth came out, which constitution said kill a criminal instantly? Because this is a criminal that is not armed at that moment. Even if he's a criminal, is not armed at that moment. The only thing you will do is to arrest him or arrest her. You can only kill a criminal when the criminal is armed. And the criminal can be armed. And as far as you, as a security agent, are the one up, and we are the one that first see him. Listen, we had this training. I don't know where this wickedness come from within the black race, especially in Nigeria. We are trained for this thing. Even though he's a criminal. I remember one certain time in, I think in year 2000. Yeah, year 2000 in Ibadan. There is one hardcore criminal that go to bank robbery. How this guy was captured by one of my friends that time. This boy was captured in a shopping complex at in front of University of Ibadan. He was captured there very easily because he wasn't armed. He went there with a woman to have a good time. He never knew that they're following him. They didn't shoot any single gun because he was captured. But, okay, now, also the Kubo boy saw group of boys coming from sight. They surrounded them and killed them. On what purpose? Did they have any gun exchange with you that you are shooting your own gun? Even though let it be highest terrorist, as France is not armed, you don't have any right to release bullet on that person. So the acts, what happened there shows that they are not there for criminal. They are there to slaughter any available youth they see in Biafra-Land. That is what the mission is. Kill them, tag them IPOB. So IPOB now have become a crime that you can kill the person even without any offense. Why? You know why I'm asking this? Most of you are not asking the relevant question on media. Why I'm asking this question? Because I know some brokers I do go far. Because I have seen some brokers where I was shocked, where I can see somebody was saying, listen to what this man is saying. Because I will ask questions that will open people's eyes. Should in case of, why I'm doing all these things in case of tomorrow. So that when it will happen, I will bring my video and say, didn't I say this in so year? Didn't I say this in so month? Why you people continue doing what you are doing? Because every evil has a payment. Every evil in this world, that's my joy. You see, when I find people doing evil, I don't bother. Do you know why I don't bother? I will tell them, your payment is coming. I will tell them, your payment is coming. There's one of our brother, Enugu, from Enugu State. I told him 2 years ago, is it for 3 years, 4 years, 4 years ago? I said, your payment is coming. He looked at me and said, evil doesn't pay. I told him before his eyes. I said, my brother, evil doesn't pay. It may look, the evil you are doing today may look rosy before you. So that's how evil do. It may look rosy, you may see easy money. But you are doing evil when they change. This thing doesn't pay. Because when your payment will come, those who doesn't know you will begin to cry foul. They will say, hey, this person I am talking about now is no more alive. His payment has come. The payment have taken his life. That's why I am very proud of every average IPOB member. Even those that has this mindset of crime, when they came into IPOB changed them. This is what is called perfect organization. We tell them the rules. Life is not all about being desperate. Life is all about keeping clean record and be a hardworking person. Be active, be sensitive in information in terms of business, engagement, and other things. But always distance yourself anywhere crime is flowing. Be outstanding, distance yourself. Because earlier it may look rosy, but later you will see that all that surround that crime is pain and agony. I used to tell people, all those boys now that Simon Ekpa was leading, they were making money. They were making money. If you talk on media, they will tell you, shut up. Bah, 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 bah. Because the crime, the money was very flowing, they were rosy. Where are they now? Despite they are working with Nigeria government, where are they? You forgot that the same people who are using you will kill you. Where is Simon today? Haven't them abandoned him? Use, adopt. Now he is facing the reality. This is a poor guy who has been suffering all his life out of his laziness. Because why I say out of his laziness, where he is a land of opportunity. He couldn't grab anyone. Rather, he chose to be under an old woman to be feeding him. This is how we know them in abroad. When you see a young guy upon all the beautiful, beautiful white women and the half-caste people of color mixture that are full in abroad, they couldn't grab any beautiful one. Either they go, they grab one ugly something, or they grab one old that's supposed to be their grandmama age. You know it that this one, this boy, this kind of person is a lazy human being in mind. His mind is lazy. Because you need somebody that is older, that will be feeding him, that will accommodate him. He does not want to run expenses on his own as a man. He doesn't want to be useful as a man. This is what I do. I normally tell them in abroad here. Most of people, when they're in Africa, they say, get it to older woman, we make them, they give them, they get what they want in time. Nala. Those you see with the elderly woman is people who don't want to work. They want to be eating what is coming from that one, because that one have gathered enough. But the young lady is still gathering. So you need somebody who will love her sincerely. Two of them will live their life and work together and achieve something together. They don't want that one. No. They want the one they will meet today. Tomorrow they begin to collect $1,000, $2,000 and be sending home. We know them. Where is those? What is all those boys now? Most of them is dead. Most of them is on the run. Most of them, their life can never be the same again. Crime. Okay, now, have you all of you asked yourself questions? So our governors are active in this manner of forming militant for political purpose. But our governors have never one day that this is what lead IPOB to form Eastern Security Network. They never one day form a security that will go into the bush and comb our bush and bring Funanis out from the bush. Have they done it? No. This is to show you that these people has a mission. But in terms of this killing of the youth, I want to say it on this media. I will urge our politicians to tread with care. Let them be careful. Let them be very careful. We have our adage that said, not when you committed it, the thing happened. It will take time. They should be very, very careful. You are busy slaughtering people's husband, slaughtering people's children, slaughtering people's sons, slaughtering people's father, in order way to subdue the agitation of Biafra. Killing innocent people who does nothing to you. Because the caliphate asks you to do so. The Britain asks you to do so. And you forgot that you have your own children. You have your own family. You forgot that even though when you depart out of this world, you have family that's supposed to, that you're supposed to leave behind. I have never seen anywhere in the world where they give order, catch a criminal and execute him. No. Why did we have constitution? Even at that, okay, let's say IPOB, we are totally against criminality. But nevertheless, that does not permit any human being on the surface of this earth to say, catch a criminal and execute him. No, it's not work, it's not done in anywhere in the world. As far as there is no confrontation at that moment, you have nothing, excuse to give in. Let me tell you, let that particular person who is a criminal, a confirmed criminal that you catch, let that person be the most notorious best criminal they know in that community. As far as there is no confrontation at that moment of his arrest, you have no right to kill him. If you kill him in other way, if a team of forces, of police officers or army officers that go for that operation, if you kill him, yeah, let me, if it is in a developer, if not for zoo, if he eventually killed him without no evidence or record of confrontation, all of you that go for that operation will be jailed. Go, as it happened here, it happened in this Brazil. Do you know what they will do? They will take all their device, all the handset in their hand. The superior authority of that police force will order the seizure of all their device. That is how they get those ones here. There is one person that his case is very critical, is a criminal. Police that went for the mission, they went there and opened fire and killed the victim. After killing the victim, the journalist said no. According to the eyewitness in that area, there was no confrontation. You know, Obodo Yibo is full of camera. They went to that particular zone, that street, where that incident happened, the street camera showed that there was no sound of gun from inside that house. They only saw the man in front of his house. They opened fire. Do you know now, as I'm talking to you now, more than 25 police officers are in jail? Because as they collect their phone, they enter their phone, they see that 4 out of the people who make the mission, who involved in that operation, have already negotiated how they will kill this man so that it will not involve them. Do you see it? They have already negotiated how they will kill the man so that it will not involve them. You want to use white people to play? How they were talking on phone, how they mess with it, even the girls they hired. They have sent women to this guy in order to try the guy. They couldn't track him. They have made any effort. Now, they decided to go and tell the guy that they got information that the guy is now somewhere in the Susuzo house. They are going to pick him. The guy said, okay, go. They give them approval from court and everything. They go. Only for them to go there and accomplish their mission. Their mission is just to let us delete this guy so that he will not be arrested and involve us. And they did it. At the end of the day, what they did it for, they still fall into that trap. They are now facing assassination. Now, what the government is targeting is no more. They are not talking about criminality involvement of that man. What they are talking about now is assassination. They are not talking about they assassinated a criminal that government needed. Why did they assassinate him? 25 police officers now, top rank officers. The person I'm talking about is a millionaire, but he's a hardcore criminal. But for them to eliminate him, they are not charging them now for assassination. This is how country used to use. If you want your country to be developed, you must fight for injustice. The man is a criminal. Recording, yes, government have tracked him. They have known that, yes, but that is not the reason for assassinating him. They are not saying that they went for, now the government said that they came to deceive government for the man assassination. They went for assassination, they said, no. Experts who analyzed the shooting say this is pure assassination. The man is without knife, is with his knicker, only his knicker, sitting somewhere that everybody can see him. You open fire. Where you have every reason to go closer and grab him. You didn't. You open fire. So I want to ask all our politicians now. So IPOB have come a crime that is leading to execution. Anywhere you see them, execute them. There's no problem. But my joy is there is something they call self-defense. There's something they call self-defense. And if the killing of our youth continue, even the politicians, they will run away, they will leave the land. It's just a matter of time. People are not fooled. Time will come. Time will come. Even they say, these people who used to come and kill us, they will see them from afar. They say, okay, village will run around and bring them down. Because they know that, oh, these people, they are not coming to secure, they are coming to kill us. Then that time, I want to see what the world will say. Because it's only animal who saw, even animal who sights their killers, they will run away. They will run away. Or they will attack that person. Talk less of human being. So let me go straight. I don't want to waste more time on this broadcast. Let me go straight to the Allied Ejimakor issue. Now, let me tell all of you what Allied Ejimakor has already planned. What he did in IPOB illegal prescription, that is why they did they confirm it through Allied Ejimakor, so that they will enable them to do what they want to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What they want to do is this tomorrow. If not that they have already made the update public. What they wanted to do is they will take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu suddenly, the way they did to IPOB proscription. Suddenly, you will not hear anything. The next thing you will hear, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been taken to court. But I don't know what motivate them. Maybe because of attack he received on the one he attended. That is why maybe he have told the Nigerian government, don't make this, don't publish it. So those ones went and betrayed him and published it on Wednesday evening. Maybe those ones have told them, publish this thing so that the people, the group he formed will be aware that he's going to court. If you keep it secret, see you see trouble. See you see trouble. You are involving, you are roping yourself more and more. That is the reason why those ones, first of all, publish it. He told them to publish it first before him. He told them to publish it before him. What they want to do is take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court secretly and go there and confirm, tag all the crime committed by Simon Ekpa and his group. They will tag it on his head, and the Allied Ejimakor will not argue it. Then they will okay it. They will start another fresh charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You hear what I said? They want to now bring in all the crime committed by Simon Ekpa and his group and the target on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on tomorrow. They will bring and target officially on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then after tagging it on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then they will demand for his transfer from Abuja to the east. Now, this is all in line with the plan. Remember what I told you? Prince Mimi and the wife and the Kanu does not want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out there alive. This is what they have cried for. This is what they have pleaded for. This is what they have rolled on the floor for. Because everything they did, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not expecting it. And as I'm talking to you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have known 88% of what his siblings did. He have the knowledge. He have known it. But he is trying to pretend to ignore all what they have done to see if there is any way he will be free. Then he will now react against them. But what I am telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let me tell you something. Did you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu watched some debunks of IPOB on media? Do you know that he watched it? Many of you doesn't know what is going on. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows some certain things that is going on outside. He has the knowledge of what the brothers have done. And this thing is giving the brothers very serious concern. They have made up their mind. They don't want that man to come out alive. This is why they demand to transfer him from Abuja to East. Because let me tell you something. Gowon told the Fulanese, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be released. Babangida told the Fulanese that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never be released. Sultan of Sokoto told the Fulani that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not be released. Oba of Lagos told him that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not be released. Can I be telling you people? Atonze said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never be released. Ojozo Kanu said it. Dave Omai, of course, what do you call it? Next week, they pleaded with them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never be released. Now, they have met with our Lord. Now they say, okay, we don't want to bring problem to ourselves. This fight must be fight within Biafrans and Biafra. Within the Biafrans and Biafrans. That's what they want. They say this fight, they are going to instigate the fight within the Biafrans and Biafra. So they are going to transfer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to East. If they transfer him to East, people, that place he is going to, let me tell you something. Case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not require to be transferred him into normal prison. Do you understand me? It does not require to be transferred into normal prison. Because they know if before you send somebody to prison, that means you have confirmed charges on that person. There is no charges that have been confirmed on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. So tomorrow, Monday, is to establish the charges committed by autopilot on him. Because, you know why? Aloy Ejimako went on media and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him to maintain relationship with Simon Ekpa. Go and get me that video. That video is still on media, on Channel TV. So what they are going to ask tomorrow, you say you don't know Simon Ekpa, but your lead counsel confirmed to the world that you gave him message to Simon. Somebody you claim that you don't know, how did you give him message? Go and write it somewhere. They have already. I told them that Ipob is everywhere. That is the primary foundation of tomorrow court. That is primary foundation for tomorrow court. Very bad foundation. So they are going to make it tomorrow to tell him that, you know, that time someone was doing that, and Ipob was shouting. Aloy Ejimako will go there, he will tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Simon Ekpa is working for him. Do you know what Simon Ekpa used to deceive Aloy Ejimako and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Money. Did you know that this guy gave money? He gave money to Aloy. He will give money to Aloy. He said, give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will give money to siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will say, you people should use this money and help. Every money he gave to siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria government is aware of it. Because Nigeria government are the ones sending the money. And as soon as he gives the money, he will tell them how the money goes. Are you people following now? And they have the evidence of this thing. He never told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Simon Ekpa is against him. He's against Ipob. He's against Biafra struggle. He never told him. The only person that told him a little bit of what is playing outside was Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mike Ezokome before they blackmailed them. That is the only time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were able to relate the reality of what is going on aside. And one old man who went there, who succeeded in visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once and told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, look at what this guy is doing outside. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it to know that he have never had any conversation with that guy, even when he was outside. But that Lord told the world on Channel TV that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked him to maintain relationship should in case a day like this, the Twitter is there, the interview is there. I am not alleging anybody. Mama say, hey, he's lying against this man. No. So now they want to tomorrow establish this evidence and now transfer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to East. As soon as they transfer him to East, the governors in the East will send their criminal in the detention where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will kill him there. If they transfer, remember what I told you, I said next year before April. Next year before April is the deadline of what they will do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Aloy Bejimako has perfected every damn thing. So what I'm asking tomorrow is Biafrans, allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in Abuja. That's the reason why I am saying it. Take it to anywhere in the world. Take it to spiritualists. Take it anywhere you want to take it. Tell that spiritualist, give them my video and say, look at what this man is talking about. And he's an IPOB member talking about keeping, allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in the land of his enemy. Let it be there. That is the place where he will be free. If they want to keep him there until Biafra come, let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in the land of his enemy till Biafra come. Don't bring him to Biafra-Land. Don't bring him to Biafra-Land. I am saying it now. Keep him there. That's the reason for that. Keep him there. They can't touch him. Because touching him will consume the life of prominent Fulani men and the Northerners. Because Biafra must be a nation. They know what they are doing. Allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be there. I don't know who is in their power to maintain that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be in Abuja. That is the good area for him. Allow him to be in the land of his enemy. When Biafra come, we will go and bring him back. They will. Let me tell you something. Even though the British the war break out today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in the land of the North. They will guide him. The British who are fighting the war and those who will fight the war with them will tell them, keep him down. Let us see if we can win the war. If they win the war and become free, when they will release him, we have no choice. Nobody will kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today is 9 days in the month of February. Bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to East. Before April next year, they will kill him in the East. Then that is exactly what the Britain want. That is exactly what the Caliphate want. They want them to do it by themselves. Because the Igbo president say, kill. Afterwards, they say, kill. What do you call it? Kanu say, kill. Wike say, kill. Devil mind say, kill. Most of people say, kill. But the problem is, they don't want to kill him in their territory. I already know what I'm talking about. They don't want to do that mission in their territory. So I am asking Biafran to stand up now and block anything concerning transfer. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be in the land of the North. Let them kill him there. Let them kill him there. If since what they have concluded, let the killing take place in the land of the territory of the North. Let me tell you something. We must be purely strategic in the plans of the enemy on the war ahead of us. Let me tell you something, there must be war. The politician will be the one to turn this agitation into war. Because that is how foolish African politicians are. They don't know how to handle something peacefully. All their own, they want to satisfy their Western masters because of their property there and their money they put in the bank. Because the Western masters, the Western slave masters knows all the secrets. And that is what they are using to threaten them. If you work for your people, we will seize all your wealth. And they don't want to hear that thing. So what I'm telling Biafra now, let's frustrate the politicians. They will not bring that war within. The war must be us and the Fulani and Britain. I'm making it very open to the world. The war must be us, Britain, and the Caliphate, and the Fulani, period. Then if the Yoruba want to join, they are welcome. Then the war must be us, Yoruba, and the Britain. Any people who want to join, they are welcome. We are not afraid of fighting. But what we must avoid is allowing the politicians to bring the war within. Bringing Mazi Kanu to East and assassinate him inside prison, inside detention in the East, is bringing the war within. Is the activation of the war within, which is very dangerous. They have been persuading the North, kill him, nothing will happen. We will die here. We will, if any youth come out, we will kill. Those ones say no. The British told them, don't mind them. Don't mind the civil politicians. Hand him over to them and allow them to go and do it by themselves. And they have concluded to do it by themselves. That is why you are seeing the useless man call himself number 6 man, deputy speaker. That is why you are seeing him. Justice should tamper with Mercy. On what basis is justice going to tamper with Mercy? Does he commit any crime? Is a man that, like the man that arrested in Anambra, the kidnapper that Mazi and Wodu mentioned his name on Radio Biafra, and this small boy that's spraying almost 2 million naira in his birthday. This kidnapper, that's all these boys are working with Simon Epp. Yes, there are people that will say tamper justice with Mercy because there is evidence before them. What evidence do you have against Mazi Kanu? You are tampering justice with Mercy. If I am caught red-handed and I plead guilty, that is when I will tell judge, tamper justice with Mercy. Not a man that has no case to answer. One man who called himself a deputy speaker, who's supposed to be a learned man, because of they have already gotten their plan. They are not tampering justice with Mercy. Do you know the justice that are going to tamper with Mercy? After they establish the fake falsehood charges, fresh charges, because what they're going to start tomorrow is fresh charges. Are you starting fresh charges? Can somebody be in a detention of maximum security and that person will commit new crime? Do you see what they have already failed? So what they will do is to adjourn. When they establish the new charges, which lack basis of entertaining, because let me tell you about the law. Charges they are going to start establish tomorrow is baseless. It cannot be entertained by any judge, can never be entertained by any law, any constitution. So what they will do, that's when they will now say, okay, transfer him to the East, because they know that the next story will be, the next thing will be history. They know. So I am leaking the secret out here now, what the plan is all about. If they like, let them do it. And if Mazi, if they have convinced him, telling him that it will be a better place for him, I am sending this message. Let him know that he is going to meet his death in the East. He's going to meet his death in the East. And at the end of the day, Biafra will come. Those that killed him will remain in exile forever. But because we want him to be alive and enjoy this sacrifice that made over, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It doesn't take me nothing to keep quiet and allow them to do what they want to do. But I am saying it for record purpose, so that if it happens, this video will come out, they'll say, yes. So this man came out and analyzed this thing and reviewed the plan. You people later go ahead and do it. Do you have anything are you going to defend what this man reviewed? Is it not the same thing you did? What you see, many things I'm doing on media, I am doing it for humanity's sake. Because there's a time that you get to this very movement, I'm going to confess, I'm going to tell you, I become tired. I begin to think that we Biafrans are the most somehow stupid, that don't deserve, and the stupid people don't deserve freedom. That is the time I begin to think that way. Stupid people don't deserve freedom. They deserve bondage and remain in that bondage forever. But sometimes when you become angry because of humanity purpose, because of the innocent children who are coming behind us, you will still change your mind. You will say, no, let me do away with this anger and do what is right and continue, so that God will bear you witness, earth will bear you witness. What I am telling, finally, what I want to tell all IPOB and Biafrans, be strong. Don't be discouraged for what is happening around. And for those of you who said it doesn't concern you, know it and know it now very clearly. Biafra is only thing that will save all of us. Biafra is only thing that will bring comfort to all of us. Call it a duty that you must carry out. Call this Biafra a duty that you must carry out. This is a very deep revelation that I give all of you today. Britain have told them, don't touch this man in the territory, in your own territory. Because the pressure on the Funanex are too much. They say, kill him. Igbo politicians say, kill him, kill him, kill him. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. And they don't want to do it. They say, no, our desire is to kill him. Okay, let us hand him over to you. Go and do it. And they have agreed. They will be shocked. They will be shocked how I know what is on table. I told them once that I told them, in Asarok, we have IPOB members in Asarok. In your so-called military chief defense of all these, their chief defense, we have IPOB. Because we are decent people. We want peace. We want development of our society. We want everything to be functioning in Africa, to give African children belonging. Africans does not have belonging. And this must stop. And it must stop from our time. We must fight and push so that Africans will have belonging in their own territory. We don't have it. Why must people from far away nations will be controlling us, telling us what to do? And our politicians are accepting it. And this is exactly what they cannot tolerate in their place. They cannot allow violence in their place, but the same violence they are sponsoring in Africa. So today, as I have reviewed the plan of Aloy Ejimako and the Eastern politician, let them go ahead and do what they want to do. The most important thing, we have already know the plan. Then we will tell them, didn't we know? Didn't we tell you? For those IPOB members who are very angry of Aloy Ejimako laying hands on our file, what Aloy did is a crime. He don't go and carry people's file that rejected you. IPOB reject Aloy Ejimako. We rejected him to 2021 till now. So the record is there. So I don't think he was one that was supposed to be in position to go and lay hand on our file without our consent. It's a crime. So even him and that judge are supposed to be in jail now. Both of them supposed to be in jail. How can you entertain people's case on their behalf without their knowledge? Who does that? Who does that? Yes, wisdom. That is why they want that mission to be done in our land, so that we will not have no reason to accuse them. You don't know what you don't know what Aloy they have. They want that thing to be done in Biafra-Land, so that we will have, because anywhere, if you take it to European Union, they will tell you, why was he in the Northern Territory for over 3 years, going to 4 years? Nobody touched him. And they brought him back to his own territory. You people kill him. Yeah, well, it's a common sense. Then the war will be within. While the Fulani and the Britain will be supplying arms within. That time they will not bring in Fulani. And that one will be worst. When you are fighting war within, and they now equip Fulani, Fulani will be fighting two of you. While the IPOB is fighting those who want to destroy our community, Fulani is fighting. At the end of the day, the war will escalate. Our land will be completely disaster everywhere. But if they kill him there, the fight will have channel, will have face. Oh, you people killed him. Where did he die? In the north. The United Nations will come out. Why did you kill an innocent man? Because of his demanding for freedom. Yes. Amnesty International will ask, why did you kill him? The question is, where did he die? In the north. So that is the war within the north and the eastern region. It will have face. So that the politicians who will not try to betray us in the war front, or try to be in the side of the north. You will also know why I'm not mentioning Yoruba. Yoruba politicians are very smart. Yorubas are going, they are going, I told all of you this thing. 2020, I told all of you, year 2020, I said, Yorubas will go before us if we don't take time. Didn't I say it? I don't want to touch that area, because that is a very top secret. And I love the development. Yorubas will go as a people before us. Go and write it somewhere. Go and write it somewhere. Do you know why I'm saying it? I am saying it now as a revelation of what will happen. But it's not a revelation, it's not a prophecy, it is a reality. You will go and write something. Yorubas will go before us. Yoruba politicians with the Tunubus at present, they want to leave you together with Funani and carry their people. Fiam. You don't know why Tunubu is committed to France. Because with Britain, Britain will betray him. So he wants France to help and liberate Yorubas. That is the agreement he had with France. And the France have agreed. He wants France to help them liberate Yorubas from Nigeria. And France will do it. Now, what they want, that's what they want to transfer Mazi Nnamdi to East, so that to establish this crisis within the East, so that they will allow the Fulani to slaughter you and I easily, very, very smoothly. But our Lord is there. And our Lord forgot that with this development, he will not even be alive to eat the money. He will, anywhere he like, he should run to. He can never enjoy that wealth he collected from the head of Mazi Nnamdi. He can never. Yorubas is going. They will. That thing I told you 2020. Go and mark it somewhere. It will happen. Yoruba will go before us. Because Igbo politicians, demons have occupied their head. They are not seeing front. They are not seeing front. Instead of them to collaborate with IPOB and said, I ain't sorry for you, and maybe we were deceived. Please, you people should push, start pushing. Don't worry, from today we'll be just sitting down on the fence and be looking. That is the only thing that will save that Igbo politicians. If they don't know what the Tinubu want to do, Tinubu want them to they want Igbo politicians to dirty their face before the masses of Biafrans. They want them, the Biafrans, to be seen them as their hardcore enemies. Then he will put the Yoruba. Then the fight will start within the territory of Biafra, within the Biafrans and Biafrans. Then Fulani will step in. That time, Yorubas is gone. So we must not allow that to happen. That's why I'm revealing what I'm revealing today on media. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Let me see if I can entertain call. Let me put the number here for those who want to ask question. When they were busy celebrating, encouraging nuisance on media, we told them this morning's praying is not a good one. Today, they have breed criminals. When you talk, they say a man who makes money is supposed to know how he will spend his money. Stop talking. But we are not arguing saying don't spend their money. But what we are arguing is stop spraying money on the air. Stop living a life of criminal in our land. It will throw people into more crime. I call what they are holding. They should leave him. Did Nigerian government give him security? This is what you're talking about. They give you security. And they are there promoting criminality on air. They are promoting criminality. Spraying of money on air is part of encouraging criminality. When you talk about it, they will say that happened. Is that how to really go? The billionaires in abroad, is that how they realize their own money? How many times have you go to anywhere and see billionaires spraying money? This multi-billionaire, they can't spray money. The number is here for those who want to call in. The number, I pinned the number down for those who want to call in. The line is open. The line is open. The line is open. The number is here. Those who want to. Hello, Mazi. Hello. Yeah, where are you calling from, please?
I'm from UK.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, you are coming out. You are coming out clear.
Okay. The revelation is quite shocking, and it calls for urgent attention, honestly speaking, because these guys have planned. Imagine when they make it in such a way that I'll start fighting ourselves. It's going to be very, very hard. And that is the purpose strategy that they are going to benefit from. So I think it calls for urgent attention, actually. And I don't know, the leadership I hear, I also know, as much as you know, they also know. They have to do as much as possible to ensure that it is prevented, because we don't want any problem within our staff, honestly speaking. Let it be according to what you say. That the thing where he will let it have a peace, so that if it happens, Cameron on the America, Cameron that get peace, not within ourselves.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying in essence is this, that hopefully our leaders start watching, if don't start watching, they should know what to do. Because ndị obodo a nọ n'obodo ha and the Fulani oligarchs, they will be happy seeing such happen, and they won't allow them to us again. Not they did it during the Civil War, 1967. Actually, more is gonna buy. We want it outside, and at least we want to show them that we can actually do something. From how they rock it, we can also be rocket also. So this is what I want to
Thank you very much, my brother. Your point is very, very clear and very, very sound. This is why we are IP. We're always trying to do something, try to teach our politicians how to handle some issues like this, because what they are focusing on is their pockets, their power. They want to be in power. They want to be. They are not seeing the handwriting. They are not seeing the handwriting. Okay, look at what happened. Look at what happened after. Okay, let me see. My brother, okay, you can drop. Let me take another call here, please. You can drop. Your point is being made. This person has been on the line. Hello, Mazi. I'm on air. Are you aware?
Yes, I'm aware. That's right.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
I don't on the first part.
Yeah.
The man happened. I'm like,
Go ahead, Mazi.
we still have that to watch. When they are not from Imo State.
Yeah.
But I can attract Ubena Mandamo. Dịka ihe kwuru maka gọvanọ Soludo
As the devil you know is better than the one you don't know. The only thing when I have for one and care for so I cannot collect Hana Macha, no matter how you think you are clever or you are smart for it at school. At the end, you can open the best.
Of course.
The best one advice.
Yeah.
So, Hana Macha. So, young man, ọnwa onye dị against law but as na ime ihe gị imego ya ọfụma you can enlist people na ha ga na-arụ ọrụ anya ga anọ na ihe ha na-eme because ọ dị iche inye ọda ga-ame ihe anya gị ọ na-erukwe na ihe ahụ ha na-eme.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Before a na-ego di a ego ole mma ego ya.
I don't know why people are calling when I said call only WhatsApp. The person is interrupting our discussion. Why? Go ahead, Maz. Go ahead, Maz. This person is calling normal call. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So just all of them arrest, but even the victim, the guy arrest maybe all shows the call it intimidation. You intimidate him because maybe you don't know how to express himself. First and foremost, you intimidate him by using English. This guy was somebody not.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Each English when you open a career mistake, only the Judah and for but they are fully well, and that guy has a one to know you. All them you like and down some play, all them you like and they over. That was only over. Okay, draw that boy. I think. Yeah, Salome. Only if we were not Salome. I remember like battery work with us. That work with us, got Patako. That work with us, you go to Shabi, but we didn't get it, but the Kulanaka would be you one of those days. Mano long fire about that. But you don't get the criminal, like you said, people are not looked at. You would have when you never investigate. No, but I don't even for 10 years. They make investigation again.
Mazen, that is what I'll give you reference of what happened here. This one I'm talking about it happened this year. Is it December? Yeah, this year. What am I talking about? This year. That incident I'm talking about, that 25 senior police officers are in jail now, happened this year.
Yeah.
They are not even charging them about the man they know that is a heavy criminal that government is following. They are not charging the police officers as assassination. They say what they went there to do is assassination. The experts here have analyzed it. The lawyers have come out to analyze it. Many people have come out to analyze it. They say yes, it's assassination. And the first assassination is to cover up. Maybe there is something they are hiding.
Not the very current, but I'm going to hear one man, National Circle that look at Jordan, the eminent need to live. That's our brother. Let me say it on air. Today, you know, the air. That's a brother not here now going on. This brother now, we here can get kidnapped one na hospital. One for this woman was all that pretending not even. They got my son and not only go. They pretend they are not having. This woman now went with the husband who were evil. She had no chile and no channel, woman disappear for 2 days. But they are not at the hospital. Because they followed the hand, I got put on one. As the back for Malaysia alive 2 weeks ago. Now, this guy now, our interest when the IPOB cap, when they say the guy picture, when they on television news, national news, everywhere, so I was very worried because of that IPOB cap, that guy USA picture, okay,
Yeah.
so I followed the case, but fortunately, to us, yeah, well now, they take me to say that the case who on front. Like after my we have a get tomorrow. The following day, I think man that broadcast. The following day, they release here the guy. The man why they release the guy because them an investigation. The chop but now the guy out there.
Exactly.
They release here the guy. The Italian woman now on a prison as we speak. But I will now I get book on open. I just want to just brief this in a little bit. killing people. More than somebody nobody is good or man. Let us seek the truth. For what Jesus Christ said, for the good, yeah, but disciples in that don't win. Yeah, so just stop. Man, for that, one human beings. So, the sheet, want them really appreciate their good work.
There was. There.
You really analyze them. When you analyze them, you give us the head, power, the actual image, power of. When I want to see this year, locals, one year. I don't believe some of the levels out there. Lionman, I must say, we don't have about 1 year old. But I really want to appreciate people that give you and people guys them will bless all of you.
Thank you, Sandevo.
Yeah.
This is what we are talking about. But my anger is that most of all this operation then travel abroad. What did they learn from abroad? This is what I don't. Their children live here in abroad. Remember what I said last week here on my broadcast? I said, they are children of these politicians. Are they, all of them, are they still on that age that they cannot speak to their father? They cannot speak to their mother? Because if I told you what happened in this country, where a sitting president lost election and he want to remain in, but he want to cause chaos in this country. The wife of the sitting president told the husband, the Brazilians have spoken. You must congratulate this man. Hello, who is online, please? And where are you calling?
Hello?
Hello, go ahead. Speak a little bit louder, please, so that people can hear you.
My name is Wisdom.
Okay.
Mazi, I'm just listening to the program. You are doing a very good job, and we thank God that in our country we have people like you who are experienced and one thing our people need to know is that since the arrest of Simon in November, in the arrest of this guy, before the arrest, the Northerners, everybody kept quiet.
God bless you. God bless you, Mazi. God bless you. Our people are not calculative.
This guy was busy carrying out their plans and agenda. They kept quiet. There was no attack, even the politicians, all of them kept quiet. None of them did anything. But immediately, Eva has been removed from the way. The attack started to come because the person that all of them were hiding on that his back, sending him and they supporting him from.
Your network is cutting. I don't know why. Your network is cutting, Mazi. I think you have to call back. Did you hear what our brother noticed? He said since when Simon Ekpa was doing it, because he was doing their bid, the northern politicians keep quiet. Igbo politicians keep quiet. No action, nothing. Yeah, Mazi, go ahead. Your line was breaking before. That's why I caught you.
Am I coming out?
Yeah, you're coming out. Go ahead.
Now, since this guy has been taken out of the way, all of them now have to come back again and continue where they stopped. Before, you remember before, it was the media and the army and the Nigerian government were the ones propagating every time the media, Ipob, ESN, Ipob,
Yeah.
ESN, Ipob, ESN, Ipob, ESN. Since this guy has been taking things, they stopped. The media stopped. Then it was this guy that was continuously with his fake Twitter zone, using that million to kill our people, and nothing was happening. These people kept quiet. Yes. And they were heaping the crimes on Ipob. Now that this guy has been taken out of the way, they have resumed again. This issue of fraud that is coming up tomorrow, this issue of fraud that is coming up tomorrow, man, what those take is exactly what their plan is. They not understand very well that if they should kill Nnamdi Kanu in the north, it's going to be an everlasting war between the north and the east. And the north, we have just for the court of law before any international president will have justice to do whatever that will happen to the north. Nobody will blame us again.
Yeah, yeah. I think, Mazi, you are having a very bad network from your side. So that is why we are here to, we will be here to do what? To relate, to give you the truth about, let me call this our Mazi. Okay. Mazi, you are having a very bad network. What happened? Mazi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. You are having a very bad network. I don't know why.
Now, since they do, you see what happened? I was looking to the politics of Finland. They came on media, and after their discussion on media, the news, we just saw them on media. We didn't hear what they said. At the end of the day, what we are hearing is the relation, the bilateral relationship between Finland and the Nigerian government. No, if what they discuss in that particular equity, in that particular the woman will also be giving audience to address the people. Look at the people that are they will rush and have a conversation on a different matter. It's not on the issue of time money and what no. We are carrying, we are going to carry it that make people as if the Nigerian government that if the arrest of Simon Ekpa, that now, before then, their bilateral relationship and the friends stop. But after now, that the bilateral relationship have reduced. No, if you check it for Finland and Nigeria, it's increased against Nigeria from 2022. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was picked up by 2021. From 2022, if you check the statistics,
Mazi, your line is very bad. I think your line is very bad, and I've tried a lot to maintain so that you will finish your point. But your line is very, very disturbing. It's disturbing. Your line is very, very disturbing.
am I coming out clear?
You are coming out, but sometimes your line will just break. Nobody hears you anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you the time. I think my name called. Okay, now what I'm saying is that what the trade relations between Finland and Nigeria after 2021 of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, it increased. But if you watch the meeting that the Finland authority have with the Nigerian, after the meeting, the media was carrying out that they were publishing everywhere that the Nigerian, the bilateral relations between Finland and Nigeria is going to normalize based on the compliance of the Finland to sign money. But no, it's not sign money, but the pressure is on one. The pressure which IPOB pressure, which constant pressure, because the Nigerian government did not one day apply for the arrest or prosecution of sign money by Finland. Yes, they did not do it. It was the people, it was people with all the evidence. And the last one that happened, which is the killing of Biafra-Land coordinator, that is the one that nailed everything. It was picked up. It is not the effort of Nigeria that picked up Simon Ekpa. No. Before that, the Nigerian military does not have the right to call for the arrest of Simon Ekpa. In international law, any country that is listening to the Nigerian military, the chief of staff, chief of army staff coming out to call for the arrest of Nigeria, Simon Ekpa, they will not listen. No foreign government will listen to you because it is not your jurisdiction, it's not your jurisdiction. With the arrest, it is the job of employing the minister of Nigeria. And before now, we have not seen any press release, unlike the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. When Nnamdi Kanu was in, every time you see foreign affairs minister, if you're having a brief.
Okay, Mazi, I think your point has been, you have made your point, and I think it's enough of a point now. And because of the network issue, I will stop you here. Thank you very much. So what I am saying is, thank God a lot of people are beginning to look more deeper. Mazi, I think you have to round up because your network is disturbing. Round up, please.
What has been mentioned, we are doing a good job. We thank God. We thank God that our people are waked up. And if you look at the land, whatever that's Mazi, to be frank with you, I will tell you 100% that the government, in the Eastern region, whenever one stands a will put time that is coming up on live local, all of them, they listen to me. All of them.
Of course, they listen. Radio
Biafra, every day look at they listen. Everything that was sent down, all the intelligence analysis and report of Kanu, the Nigerian government, even in their office, they listen to the government. And what is happening today in Anambra, all of them have fought. My message to them is that they will fail. If anything should happen to Nnamdi Kanu, if anything should happen, nothing will happen to him. But if anything should happen to him, it is better not there. I will drop there.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, all of them are listening. How many people knew that Nigeria government does not know what is called press release? Nigeria government, in their governmental experience and activity, they have never knew what is called press release. What the Nigerian government knows is press conference. If don't doubt me, what Nigerians know about as a government is press conference. They never knew what is called press release. But today, IPOB have taught Nigeria police institution. Now they are beginning to do press release. They learn it from IPOB. Nigerian army today have learned something meaningful from IPOB. They have started making press release. What other thing that I see? I think Nigeria custom now are making press release. When we told them that Nigeria government official, that is a gathering of a bunch of clown, they don't know, and this is a miscreant. This is Nigeria officials are purely miscreant. They don't know any, they don't even know left from their right. They don't know. But thank God for IPOB. IPOB now are now teaching. We step, they follow. We step, they follow. They are following us. They are just learning something, trying to organize themselves through us. But at least teaching and the learning, accepting to learn is highly welcome. I thank them for learning that one from IPOB. At least Nigeria Army today is issuing press release. IPOB have taught them that. Nigeria Police today is issuing press release. IPOB have taught them that. This is what they learn. You see, IPOB, we are here to fix the society. But what we said is, in order way to facilitate the development we need in Africa, Nigeria can never work as a nation. That's why we say we want referendum so that we will have competition. No competition, no development. What brought in development is the spirit of competition. There is no anybody, any politician in Nigeria with the spirit of patriotism, because he can never be patriotic in area that does not belong to you. Nobody does it. In area that gave no room for peace, you can never be patriotic in such area. Most of us today that live in abroad and become patriotic in abroad, in another man's land, is because of we see that these people, their structure is very, very healthy and sound. And their structure protects human life and property. Their structure valued life. From this, we say, okay, we begin to bring out what is in us to build place where we are. There is no single patriotic politicians in Nigeria. All of them, everybody is there to grab, to steal, to destroy for his own benefit. And we must not continue like that. Ipob stands for solution. The politicians know. But the problem of the politicians is that how are we going to stop this corruption that we are addicted to? Because they know in Biafra, it will be a history. Corruption will be a history. Because we put our constitution to the point that you must focus on your salary and your benefit as a government worker. Any other additional income, either you are a businessman who is a politician who run business in a million and the record must be taken, we know. In Biafra, you can never be a politician who, from politics, you become a billionaire. You will rot in jail. You will rot in jail. Because we make it to know to you that this is your salary. This is the allowance. Where do you get the extra money to become a billionaire? That time we begin to checkmate everybody. This issue here. So, for those politicians who thought that transferring Nnamdi Kanu and kill him in Biafra-Land, and they will roll army out. That's what they said. They will say they will kill him, they will roll army out to subdue the youth. It won't work that way. Don't bring war into our land. Don't bring war into our land. Allow the innocent man to be where he is. Or if you know you are bringing him down, know it that we have already know the secret. So if anything happened to him, you have no excuse to give. This video will be bring out. Look at it. One of them said it, and we have carried out the mission. United Nations will say, this video was done on the 9th, and on the 10th, you went ahead with your evil plan, execute the evil plan, and transfer him and carry out the final mission. Well, my joy is that Mazi and Kanu have known everything that is playing, because the information I got from the DSS, one of them said he knows that Alloyd is working against him. They said he knows. I said, if he knows, then what is he doing with him? The man said he believed that Mazi and Kanu know what he's doing. I said, this is not a matter of knowing what he's doing. This guy is playing with his life. This guy is playing with his life. And don't allow any man to play with your life. That's the rule. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I thank you all for joining this broadcast. I say, may Chuko Kikabia and keep bringing be with all of us this very new week. Today, week start from Nkwo, and it will be a very wonderful week and a very blessed week for all of us. Out there, be law-abiding, distance yourself from crime, respect human life, as we all own to do. In IPOB, we vow to protect human life. Human life are very, very precious to heaven and to earth. And what we cannot create, we have no right to destroy the life that we cannot create. Anywhere those that reside in Biafra-Land, not only those that reside in abroad as well. Anywhere you see movement of criminals in our land, report to the appropriate authority. IPOB, we are against criminality. We are against criminality. I'm repeating it. We are against criminality. If you arrest the criminals, you have no right to execute them. Take them to the justice for them to help. For them to, this issue of assassinating criminals, even the ones we confirm to be criminal, assassinating them is another way of compromise by the security agent. Because if you kill a criminal that you apprehend without confrontation of firearm, you kill him, that means you are covering up some certain things. That's why you eliminated him, so that he will not help the government to recover others who are still in hiding. That is the sign of security agents' compromise. I am making it very clear to all of you. IPOB will never support any crime of any kind. But when you stand on your rights, if anything happens to you, IPOB will come for you. Not that maybe you are in IPOB. We know that everybody needs money. You go and involve in illegality, and you want IPOB to come. Yes, IPOB doesn't deny their own. We will make it open. He's our member. But this one, let him dance his dance. Because what is practiced or what we caught him for, what you are caught for, is not in line with our ideology. So you be alone. So don't say that IPOB abandon you. When you are, because what we are doing, we are not here to empower you on your crime. What we are here to do is to restore a nation that the law also will be against crime. So how do you want us now as a group of people who are fighting to free a nation to be supportive of your crime? No, it can't happen. It can't happen. We are against it and we are against it. Period. Day one. You be alone. So don't say that I will abandon you.